Hey friends, this is a really sad video for me to be making. We all knew it was coming, but this is my last day here in South Africa. I board a flight in under 9 hours, and really, really, really sad to be leaving. And I just kind of wanted to reminisce a little bit with you guys, just because I haven't had the time to reflect on everything that's happened here, just with our son nearly dying from his epilepsy back in September, and then you guys being amazing with the GoFundMe, but then after that, really just trying to completely replant our life in the United States has taken a lot of time and a lot of difficulty and a lot of attention, which has really left me not being able to spend the proper time grieving over leaving here. So it's crazy because the first video on this channel, I made it because I needed a computer to bring with me to South Africa. So I built an ITX PC. It was my Silverstone RVZ01. My wife was behind the camera, and that was 4 months before we moved to South Africa. And the whole point was that I was getting ready to go. And that was like the start of this YouTube channel was in anticipation of our life here. And it was such a beautiful thing to know that that was the beginning. And then I first started taking YouTube seriously about 2 months after we moved here in August of 2015. And then not long after that, I think it was in September of 2015, I built my first PC with Wootware here. And then they started sponsoring us, and they have been the best teammates I could have asked for this YouTube channel. They're not just, a channel partner, but they've been friends, and they're honestly they're basically family with how much they've supported us as a YouTube channel, but then just me and my family. Like, they care about us and they've cared about me, and that's why I've loved working with them so much, because they treated us like humans, not as a YouTube channel. And that was something that I really loved about them. And it was something that I knew I had to also implement when I started growing the channel and hiring staff. I hired my first employee, was it August of 2017? Yeah, it would have had to have been August. And that came after me having a conversation with the owner of Wootware, telling him that if we weren't going to be profitable in the next 6 months, I had to shut the channel down, because it was going to be too much. I couldn't keep up doing a video every 1 to 2 days and not making a whole lot of money. And that's when we released our most popular video ever on the channel, which is how to do Bitcoin mining. And that really changed the course of everything we could accomplish. I was able to hire our first employee then, and then 2 months later, we got Reese. He's been with us we just passed your 2-year anniversary. November 1st, 2017 was his first day here. And then we picked up Rickus in January of 2018, right before I went to the States. And then after that, we picked up our marketing manager, Tendai, in August of 2018. Then we picked up Catlin in February of 2019, this year. And then we picked up Jason in March, April. And then we've expanded so much, and it's been so amazing to see just how great every single one of them has been at what they were hired to do. And the worst part about this whole transition was knowing that I couldn't bring everybody. And Rickus and Jason, I love you guys so much, and it meant the world that you guys were part of this channel with us. And it's not to say that we can never work together again, because if the channel picks up, there's hope that you guys can come. But with the ways things are now, we've already had the conversation, but for anybody who's looking for an editor, Jason and Rickus, whatever you need them to do, they can do it. They are world class at their craft. So a little plug for them. Man, I don't know. It's been so crazy to go through this. When we moved here, it was me and my wife and our 2 kids, and now there's something bittersweet about the child that we had in South Africa is the reason we have to leave. And I don't like it. I love the kid. That's not the point I'm trying to make, but we envisioned living here and retiring here and this being our home. And like for all of the things that you read in the news about South Africa this and this stuff happening there and they want to kill you and why are you in that shithole country? Like most of that's just media propaganda. None of that's the day-to-day reality here. And South Africa has been a phenomenal country for us. And we've loved living here. We've loved the people here. And we really, really struggled with the decision to leave because there's so much to expect here. There's so much potential, and we wanted to be part of that. And it's not to say that we can never come back. And the hope is that we would move back here one day. But for now, we're in the States and we're settling down. And then I just I guess as the channel as a whole, you guys have really allowed me to live my dream of not being a YouTuber, because I couldn't care less if I was famous. It's huge air quotes there, but really like my goal and my vision for this was always to build a team where I was able to help other people realize the potential. And that was always the goal with anybody we brought on staff, was what can I do to help you become who you want to be? What satisfies you in the work that we can do here? And then try to incorporate that in what we want to achieve. And you guys helped me to do that for several people. And we have Reese and we have Catlin coming with us, and it's going to be amazing. And they are amazing people. They're good at what they do. And I'm excited to see that we should be able to grow into a new area in the coming future. And it's because of you guys, like watching our videos, clicking on our sponsor links, and just like donating to the GoFundMe, because that honestly changed every thought process I was having about how I was going to run the channel. I was expecting I was going to have to let everybody go, and it sucks that we're down to half, but having Catlin and Reese coming is a huge amazing thing. And it's because of you guys, the audience. You've revolutionized all of the things that I was worried about. I went from literally having daily breakdowns in the office where I would go into a separate room from everybody and cry because I didn't know how I was going to do everything, to being able to be like, okay, so let's book your flights. Let's go. We're all going. Let's have fun. And I don't think I can come up with words emphatic enough to express the sheer amount of change you've impacted our lives with. And I don't want to ramble. I'm running on an hour of sleep because I was up packing last night and then I couldn't sleep after that. But I think I needed to say all of these things just to get them off my chest, because I'm gonna miss living here. And I'm gonna miss this house, the studio, the work culture that we created here, the people here, everybody in the industry that we've met. It's just so many good things that I'm leaving behind. And I'm excited for the next season. But I think for the next few months, I need to live in the reality of mourning what has died here in South Africa, while also living in hopeful expectation of what's coming next. And you probably see that in the transition period that we go through with the videos in the next couple of weeks and months, as I try to figure out how do we live this new life? How do we figure it all out? Reese and Catlin aren't joining us immediately, so they'll still be in South Africa as we work towards getting them over there at the beginning of next year. So it's going to be a weird transition. And you've already done so much for us, and I'm thankful for that. And if you would want to support us even more on this next journey, we have merch, we have a Patreon. You can watch pre-release videos on Floatplane with no ads. Like, there's a bajillion different ways to support us. I really like our merch. Jason designed it. It's fantastic. I'm not wearing it because I'm not. Anyways, I don't have anything. Reese, do you want to say anything? Okay. I'm sad. And thank you guys for letting me vent, because that's the only point about this video, is that I just needed to say things. And I love you guys, really, sincerely. Our audience, you guys have blown me away. And now it's time for me to finish packing, pack this camera up, pack the audio recorder up, say goodbye. Love you too.